Hello, this is Riku558, and it's time for me to do a review of the Master Grade ReZEL, finally. I've been pretty busy, so I finally got around to doing it. So, for colors, we have a really nice, it's not really quite blue. It probably shows up as like a Gundam blue on camera, because I can see it, but it's more of a turquoise, to be honest. I'm not good with color, so I can't specifically mention what it is, but it's certainly not just a straight-out blue. There's the much lighter blue here, which looks like a gray. The off-white. Let's see, navy blue for some parts of the chest, like that, and gray for the joints, and black for this beam rifle. Alright, and one yellow part for the little V on the crotch. So for, also I forgot, there's clear pink for all of these little sensors here, and there's stickers underneath them. And moving on to stickers, we have, let's see, there was a metallic pink one I didn't use for the forehead camera, I believe, and then one for the back of the head, but it looks better being clear pink. Then there's one underneath the sensors to make it look more of a red, like so. It's a metallic red sticker underneath the pink to make it look more red. And I painted the face sensor on the inside to give it more of a bright appearance, and then I colored the inside of the visor red to give it more of a red appearance. Normally it would look like this dull clear pink, as you can see, and then you can see that the face things are silver now. Alright, for our articulation, it's pretty good. And get rid of the gun. The head can go up and down on a single ball joint, can rotate 360. Yeah, it's the next one on a single ball joint, so you can't look up too far. The backpack thingy can move up and down because of transformation on a double hinge. These thrusters can move side to side because they're on a ball joint. This handle can come up on a hinge. And that's it for the backpack. The arms can go forward on a hinge and backwards on a hinge, mostly because of transformation. Can rotate. Okay, get rid of the shield too. Can rotate 360. Go in and out of the body about this far just because of the shape of the armor. Yeah, you can't get any farther even with the shoulders. And hold on, I'm gonna adjust the camera. The ReZEL's pretty tall. There you go. That's much better. So, wow, it does look really blue. That's really bad. Anyways, the arm can rotate below the shoulder, bend at the elbow for this much of a bend, not perfect 180. Pretty sure, yeah, hold on. Nope, can't do a perfect 180, but close enough. The wrist is on a ball joint, so it can rotate and wiggle. Do all that. Has that hinge, so it can fold inwards. But that's it. Typical new Master Grade. 3 fingers on a ball joint, and then separate ball joint trigger finger with a ball joint thumb and a peg. Here we have a little hatch that will open up if you do something specific that I'll do later when I cover accessories. Let's just fix this arm. There we go. The cockpit will open, so you just pull this down this little white hatch, which shows a computer screen and the pilot, whoever you want the pilot to be, since this is mass produced. The waist can rotate side to side, surprisingly enough. Even though it's a transforming mobile suit, it still has waist articulation. The front skirt is on a ball joint, like normal, and can go forward this far. The side skirts are attached to the top of the leg. And what is this? Oh, that's what fell off. Okay. Let me fish that out really quick. That's never happened before. Oh. Anyways, the side skirts are on a ball joint, or actually a small peg on top of the leg, so it can move up and down on a double hinge and rotate on a peg or something. Okay, hold on, this is hard to do. There. The rear armor, or the back skirt armor, can wiggle, but it only moves for transformation purposes. The legs, unfortunately, are on a ball joint and can go forward pretty far, back as far as it'll let it go. The back skirts will, at least, and goes in and out of the body about this far. Not very. It rotates just above the thigh. I think it rotates. The backpack fell off. That's cool. It rotates 360 if you pop it out a little, and then the legs will bend perfect 180 because of transformation. And let's see, for the feet, it's on a single peg, not in a single peg, and that's it, right? In the ball joint, I believe, somewhere in here. So it can go forward a little, backwards a little bit, side to side, and rotate a little because of this bulky armor. The toes can fold down for transformation, and they don't fold back up. And that's actually it. So, let's see. I'm just going to go over the accessories now, and then in part 2 I'll do transformation, and then I guess final thoughts. Probably should have mentioned that at the beginning of the video, but I don't really plan that far ahead. Anyways, the accessories are, as you saw, the beam rifle. Very nice. Has an ammo clip here that you can pull out. And you just plug it back in. There's a clear pink part here for reasons I can't possibly comprehend. You'd think that a scope would be on the front, unless, I don't even know. Maybe a rear sensor while it's attached to the arm, because that's what it can do. Look at this, it's attached to the arm. I don't know. The handle can move in, like I just showed, and there's a peg where it attaches to actually the shield, where there's a hole, 2 holes, and 2 pegs, one large, one small, and the other holes corresponding. Just plug it in, and it's attached. And speaking of the shield, it has an attachment to the arm here, which goes into a hole here. And basically what you can do with this little piece here is that you can lift it up, and the ammo clips will pop out, so you can pull them out and use them. It's a pretty little neat gimmick there. Then there's a little beam cannon rifle thing. And, yeah, that's the shield. Nice details on it. And speaking of that gimmick I mentioned during the arm articulation, sorry, ReZEL, you can plug in any of the weapons into the arm, and then if you do that, you can, there's a slide mechanism inside the arm that's attached to that hole. If I can get to work, I can just slide it, and then something pops out. So, just slide it out. And then, for this one, it's the beam sabers, which is actually an accessory. So let me get something to pull it out with. Some tweezers. They're really hard to get out. There we go. They're really small beam sabers for a master grade of this size, even for normal master grades. Here it is. There's a little hole for it to peg into the hands. And I would show you that it has clear pink beams, but they're not anywhere near me at the moment. Once again, poor planning. I can actually, yeah, I might as well look for them. It'll take about 30 seconds or less. There we go. Clear pink beam. Just plug straight in, and that's it. It's really small, and that's it. He holds the beam rifle quite well. until the peg will wears out, which it will. So I guess if you want him to hold the beam rifle well, you might as well have him hold it once and never let it go. And that's it. Because the first time any master grade really holds a weapon is the best time they'll have holding the weapon, because the peg is still new and you can hold it really, really tightly. But that's about it. But he still holds it without the peg. Pretty nice. The backpack doesn't really do anything, even though it fell off. All it does is, in mobile suit mode, is nothing, except for provide propellant. But I can't let you see the details. There's a clear pink piece in here, and then these guys slide out for transformation. That's it. Also, there's 3 thrusters that move. So that's about it for part 1. Part 2 will be the transformation, obviously. So look forward to that, and I'll see you guys at part 2.